Okay, let's talk Borgeson power steering upgrade and early round-bodied Falcon. It is tight down in there. I don't know if you can see, there's about 1/8 of an inch between that Hedman header and the box, but that's good enough. I had to jack the engine up, remove the header, had to remove the exhaust off this side. Anyway, it bolts up. They are, I think, 7/16 bolts, and the factory's 3/8. I had to drill one of the 3 holes that come through the frame rail out so I could put their bolts in. They didn't come with lock washers either. I thought that was weird. I added those. But anyhow, it's in. Borgeson will sell you adapters to take your power steering lines to 6A in. They have their own type of lines, you know, for their equipment, for specific applications. So anyway, you just convert to 6A in. This is a 93 engine, so I added the proper pump for it. And I don't know if you can see down here, but I did find an adapter with an O-ring on the end that screws in and tightens down that takes this to 6A in. And I have a 6A in short 90 coming out to hook that up. Okay, I wanted to use the column. I liked the way it felt, I liked the way it sat. So what I did was I went in, I had to shorten everything. I went in and I drilled all of the spot welds out. There's an inner structure that was in this end of the column for the 3-speed shifter, you know, to hold it. That needed to get out of the way. So anyway, I drilled all of those spot welds out. I pulled that out. I measured this steering shaft after the column was removed. I measured from a point on the inside of the dash to the tip, and that told me where I needed to be after shortening this end. Borgeson sent me a threaded 2-inch coupling that goes to the Borgeson pump side and a 3/4 open to slide the shaft into, to weld up or pin, whatever you want to do. I am going to weld it. So I made all the measurements and shortened everything accordingly. I wanted to do like the factory did. I wanted this column to go all the way down to the steering box. And it has a snout on it. It wasn't the same. I think I measured 1 3/4 ID. I had a friend make me a bushing out of nylon or some sort of a plastic. Anyway, I put that in today and I glued it in through the open holes of the spot weld removal. I also cut at each of the 4 areas just to give a little bit of clamp, and I'm using a T-bolt clamp on top of that. Okay, that's it. We're using everything that came with the car, so I'll let you know all how this goes, but really everything is coming together pretty well. I did have to move the coil because it was down low on the engine when I put the pump on. There's no room up here on top like the older cars, so I got a exhaust clamp, a stainless exhaust clamp, 2 1/8 inch, same as the coil, and then I took aluminum sheet metal and I made a clamp for my Monte Carlo bar. So basically when I tighten this down, it clamps the bar and it clamps the coil at the same time, and boom, we're there. I guess that's it. I just wanted to throw that out. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a great May.